Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian from the Association of the United States Army's Conference and Trade Show in Washington, D.C. And we have with us Mike Twyman, who is the president of Cubic Mission Solutions. Sir, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Vago.
Everybody out here has a lot of products that they're showcasing. You guys have something very, very characteristic here that basically U.S. military operations really depend on in many ways. Talk to us about some of the products that you guys are showcasing here at this show.
Yes, today we're featuring our inflatable antennas. GATR Technology is innovated to create these antennas. The big combat advantage is they really put the big E in expeditionary. They operate at much lower weight and provide more bandwidth for the weight to our soldiers.
And also, they're in sort of a self-contained unit so that you don't have to worry about dust, cold, and a whole bunch of other things.
So environmentally, they can withstand the harshest environments. Also, they're bulletproof, okay? And they're easy to maintain and set up. Our systems can be set up in less than half an hour, which is another big advantage for the troops that use this on a daily basis.
What are some other products that you guys are focusing? Every show has companies that have themes on it. What are some of the other things that you guys want to bring to the attention of Army leaders?
Yeah, so one of the things we're focused on at this show is our Troposcatter Solution. So Troposcatter is another form of communication that our teams use to conduct their missions, and essentially the same antenna with different electronics is able to do the Troposcatter mission. And because it's expeditionary, you can do a lot more bandwidth for a lot less weight, and we feel that's a big operational advantage for the Army.
And what is the Troposcatter technology? What does that mean to the layperson who may be watching this and doesn't know what that means?
Yeah, so around the globe we have this thing called the troposphere. And really what it is just bouncing radio waves off the troposphere and the ground to reach a distance to build a communication link. So it's kind of a way to do horizontal links across the Earth and use that troposphere to bounce signals across.
Lower power, greater range, which everybody's always interested in. Cyber is also one of the big themes. Obviously, everybody is talking about cyber. You guys have a very sophisticated cyber business. What are some of the cyber things that you guys are working on? Where do you see the key market trends going in cyber?
Well, really for us in the solutions business, we're focused on hardening our solutions so that they're cyber proof, or cyber hardened is the way we like to talk it. So that's really where we focus a lot of our energy, is making sure that they're secure and can interoperate with other secure networks.
Let me go back to communications also. Yeah. I mean, you guys are also a player in it, obviously, not just for this, but a whole series of other systems. As you look at, there is obviously a very diverse set of threats. Anybody you talk to will say, it's everything from transnational terrorism, ISIS on one side, then you have the homegrown guys on the other, which you saw in Orlando, and then you've also got, peer competitors. Right. You guys have always tended to look at sort of what the next big thing is and try to get to that as one of the smaller but growing players in the business. Right. Where do you see some of the trends, and what do you think some of the hottest technologies and products are going to be over the coming years?
Okay, so one large trend is this trend about expeditionary warfare and communications. That's why we purchased GATR. We're in a good spot. Another key trend is dealing with what we call our anti-access area denial threats, and also the proliferation of unmanned air vehicles. So another area we're focused on is really airborne networking and multi-beam wideband communication solutions that can operate in those environments.
When you look at unmanned, I mean, there is, obviously, the more unmanned systems there are, the more people start to worry about them, and even in private society, there's a concern about whether these can be used as weapons or, when you guys are, and every company is working to figure out innovative ways to sort of defeat unmanned vehicles. What are some of your guys' ideas on that?
Well,
that you can talk about it with an open microphone.
Yeah, right. Well, obviously, think of it in reverse. Think of things that we're doing to ensure it can't happen to us. So we're really focused on the link quality, basically having the links be directional, having them be low probability of intercept. Those are some of the techniques that we're using to protect our links, and in reverse, you could use those to go after the bad guy.
Mike, thanks very, very much, and sorry for putting you in a little bit of a spot on that.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Great, no problem. It's a pleasure chatting with you.